Good part of the day, my dear digital friends. Anna Dieter is here. I'm multi-streaming today again because it is Thursday, 10:30 in the morning Eastern Time. I apologize. I went half an hour late because not because I didn't go live, but because I forgot to push the button go live. I did the live stream on Instagram, but I didn't go live on here on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. But in a way, I actually like it because Instagram didn't work well. So, anyway, let me share with you number one, my wishes for the happiest new year. Hi, Dinesh. Hi. I can't believe I was doing Instagram and forgot to push the button. I didn't go live here, but it's fine. So I wondered why Dinesh wasn't here because I didn't go live. But I'm glad you still didn't go to sleep, Dinesh. You're still here. So once again, Anna Dieter is here for a very, very big announcement. I am finally ready to begin breaking the system. I mean, I have started breaking the system 10 years ago, okay? When I first started teaching people to speak, people who started to speak using the ETALON speech unblocking method. I don't like even to call it a method, but it is a method of teaching. Not speech therapy, not speech pathology, not the ways to treat people who stutter in any way. Because I do understand clearly that speaking is not a medical condition. Speech is not a medical condition. Speaking, stuttering, they are two opposites. Speaking well and stuttering, they are two opposites of the same energy. But speaking with accuracy and ease, it's the top of this energy, the strongest energy. If I put it in a scientific way, we can call it 100% of perfection. Perfection, speaking with no mistakes. So this is the top of the line of the energy called speaking. But stuttering is it's when people speak with no accuracy, with very little small percentage of accuracy. Yeah, sometimes they may say a word or two with accuracy here and there, but they still don't understand how this works. How come they said the word accurately here, but didn't say it correctly there? They don't understand it. So I am here to break this system. Why I keep repeating these two words? Because of one simple thing. And I will share with you right now. I am going to talk about the video I just posted on Instagram, on YouTube. Let me know if you watched it. It's a really cool 30-second video that I created and posted here to explain what the system is doing to people. People who stutter. This is how I call people who are speaking with a lot of mistakes. They are on the bottom of this energy, really, like they have, I mean, everyone is different, but from, let's say, 50% of accuracy to 0% of accuracy. This is stuttering already. But even 80% of accuracy is already not perfection. Do you understand me, Dinesh? Because I see you here. Okay, so let me share with you the screen This is what I'm going to show to you. And I'm going to go to I want to make it bigger, like this. Okay, so here we go. I want you to hear the music too. Unmute screen audio. Okay, here we go. Let's do it again. This is what the system is doing. Doctors and therapists, they all are directing stutterers if their world is kind of confused, gullible creatures like these geese, and they keep telling, get treated, get treated. And stutterers go like these geese to speech therapy, and they say, there is no other way. So I am here to tell you that yes, there is another way. Stop believing doctors and therapists. If you stutter, stop believing. Stop searching for a cure or a treatment. You're not this kind of a gullible and confused geese. You don't need speech therapy. And yes, there is another way. Don't believe doctors. Don't treat stuttering. Train your tongue to speak and live stutter-free. Dinesh, let me know if you can hear the music and if you could hear my voice. Please let me know, whoever is watching me. Okay, now I am going to mute screen audio and I'm going to go back to you. Hi. Okay, back to you, but I still want you to see a little bit. I don't know how to make it smaller. So I am ready to break this. Yes, ma'am, I'm hearing your voice. Did you hear the music? Because I truly like the music I use there. I'm waiting for Dinesh to let me know. If you heard the music, I still want you to hear it. This is the music. Okay, I unmuted it. Can you hear the music? No, ma'am. Oh, okay, you didn't hear it. Interesting. Okay, then you know what? I will play it again. I'll play it again live, okay? Here we go. Can you hear it now? Get treated. Everyone, stutterers, get to speech therapy. Come on, everyone. Get treated. Yay, you're in a speech therapy center. No, there is no other way. Don't believe doctors. Don't treat stuttering. Train your tongue to speak and live stutter-free. Okay. I'm gonna mute screen audio. Okay, I'm gonna mute it here. Okay. See, I didn't mean to kind of dance here, but this is so important to understand for you guys. Stuttering sickness is a big fat lie. The system has been created over 100 years ago. I know exact year when they invented this fraudulent international sickness. It's a fraud. It doesn't exist. They convince people who make mistakes while learning to speak, learning to move their tongue, which is totally natural. You're learning, you're making first steps, and you make mistakes. But they convinced over 100 years ago, they created this fraudulent misinformation that when you make mistakes, it's a sickness. It's incurable sickness. No one understands why you are sick. You require a cure for this sickness, but the cure doesn't exist. So all you need to do is try to go to a speech therapist, try to get treated by psychologists, neurologists, doctors, la la la. Try, try, try. And if it doesn't work, then accept it and live as a stutterer for the rest of your life. Accept it. Don't even think about professions where you can make a lot of money, that you can enjoy, that is a dream of yours. Being an actor, being a teacher, being a lecturer, being a public speaker, any speaking professional. No, forget about it. Just accept stuttering. This is the system, and it's international system. It brings you to the wrong places. Join me. Let's break the system together. Help me, because I'm just one person. I cannot do everything alone. I need your help. Come to me, fix your speech, and let's co-create the new system, the system of education based on understanding of the natural laws, the natural law of resonance, the natural law of when of resonance. I don't know how to call it in an easier way. This is the law that all the creatures with their tongues that have the ability, have the potential to hear well and imitate what they hear. I'm talking now about parrots, ravens, and other birds. They can listen to the human words and imitate them pretty accurately. So, how can they do it? It's based on the natural law of resonance. But today, because I don't see too many questions, today I am here to talk about a very, very important concept. It's called the time. As you see, the topic of this conversation, of this lesson is speak stutter-free now. I tried to talk about it last week, but I had so many questions that I never basically got to the topic. If you Google the time concept, you will be surprised, you will be blown away when you see that a lot of truly bright physicists, scientists insist that time is an illusion. It doesn't exist. What do they actually mean by saying that? It's very simple. The time only exists as at the present moment. There is one time, and it's called the present moment. The present moment. No other time exists. And this is very important to understand, especially for people who stutter. Why? Because you got to understand, I have actually explained a lot in my book called Speech is a Skill, when I was explaining that, talking about the age skill, the age of the skill, okay? Because speech is a skill, and the time when we perform this skill, any other skill, including speaking, is the present moment. Thank you, John. Oh, yeah, I remember you. I remember you were the guy who wanted to go around and collect the money for the class many years ago. But you never made it, right? Never made it. Don't know why, but thank you for your comment. So let's break the system together. So once again, why? What is the difference between the biological age of the body? Ma'am, is there any possible for you to come to India? Why do I need to come anywhere? I don't travel today. It's just a nightmare traveling today with all these airline restrictions or with all this COVID stupidity, with all this mask stupidity. I am not traveling, period, today. I stay put. Why travel when we have all the technology to get to see each other, to work with each other, to help each other right here? There are so many video platforms where I teach. It's pretty darn good, right? You can see me, you can hear me. Even when we get together on Zoom, on Skype, on any other video platforms, you can clearly see me and hear me. And I can clearly see you. Okay. And I can understand right away when I see you one on one on video. Right away, I can see what your problems are, what mistakes you are making, what is it that you need to understand to fix the way you are using your perfect body mind computer. Body mind, biological computer. I know it right away, but you got to come to me. Okay? And I don't need to travel to India. Believe me, I've been invited so many times by so many people from India to visit India, even when I just started working, because it just happens that people in India are affected, I would say, the most. And I know the reason for that, because you guys have such a multi-language, multilingual country. You have so many languages. You have so many people. And your country is so noisy. It's really hard to find privacy in India. There are always people on top of your head. How I know it? Because I have experienced it even during the calls. Dinesh, people come to me, they attempt to talk to me, and they cannot hear me because there are so many noises around. Everyone is screaming everywhere. And the only requirement I have when I work with my students, when I teach their class, I ask them to make sure that there is no noise in the room where they are. They must have a very quiet environment. Okay? Because when there is a noise on your side, you cannot hear what I am saying. Okay? And I cannot hear you. So this is the only difficulty we sometimes have when we teach our students, that they don't make the proper arrangements for their class. But when they know how to get in a quiet room, everything works perfectly. So this is why in Ghana, John, yeah, you are in Ghana, still in Ghana. I know you've been watching me for a long time, John, right? Do you remember when you first stumbled on my program? And by the way, John, until I get your your answer, your comment, can we get physical books sent to us? In Ghana? If you are that rich, yes, you can, but it's going to cost you a fortune. A fortune. My recommendation, you simply buy it from the website and print it out. Buy the book for only $50, because I have sent my book once to Africa. I don't remember what country it was. I think it was Ghana, but I'm not positive. And it cost to that person, I had to buy it here in this country physically and go to the post office and send it to Ghana. And it did cost me $180. So, John, my recommendation, buy it from the website for $50 only. Here is the website. If you still don't know what it is, go to courses and books. Courses and books. Oops, sorry. Okay. www.livestutterfree.com. Okay. And go to courses and books. You know, you will see menu. If you are on your phone, you will see on the orange background the plus sign. Okay. Oh, yeah, I remember you. See, because I just started back then and I remembered a lot of people from that time. Most of them, by the way, John, have taken the class. Most of them. You are an exception. You still haven't taken the class. I guess it doesn't bother you that you still speak with a lot of mistakes. Okay, and I even remember that you, since you communicated with me, see how good my memory is. I remember you got married and had a child. I still remember that. I've noticed. Okay, so let's continue talking about the time concept because I don't believe I finished. So, once again, the time doesn't exist. It's an illusion. There is only the present moment. If you are in the present moment, have developed by this present moment, have learned how to move your tongue with accuracy and ease anywhere in front of anyone, if you have learned to do it today, in the present moment, right now, it means that when tomorrow will come, you will be able to do the same. In the next present moment, you will do the same. This is why when people who start to come to me and say, one day I will fix my speech, they don't realize that future doesn't exist. Past doesn't exist. Your memory of the past may be there, but once again, memory may not serve you well. You may not remember exactly how it happened. I think I've mentioned even last time we communicated that imagine the situation when there is an accident and there are, let's say, 10 people witnessed the accident. And the police officer is trying to get the information about this accident. Just in a few minutes after the accident happened, it comes to people and asks, what did you see? What did you see? And what did you see? All 10 were at the spot, but they all give different information. Why? Very simple. Because they all watch from their point of view, from where they were at this moment. And some of them may not even be able to see the color of the car. Others did see. So let's say the one who were closer, he said, okay, the car was dark green, let's say, this color, right? But the other one who stood far away and didn't see it well, he said, no, the car was black. Okay? So what I'm saying that even a few minutes ago is already the past. It may be still fresh in the memory, but the memory is the past. And the past is gone. It's not reality. It becomes an illusion. Guys, there are 4 people watching me right now. I want to remind you that there is only the time in the now when you guys ask questions. Do you have any questions? Ask. Okay? So once again, if you understand the difference between the biological age and the age of the skill, then you will understand why I am telling you that the time is an illusion. There is no time better than right now. This is why, after you have learned, have trained your tongue to say accurately and with ease any word, then speak stutter-free any next now. Every time, anywhere you are, yes, you can speak with accuracy and ease. Still don't see any questions. But once again, I have explained a little bit the time concept in my book. It's called Speech is a Skill. The chapter is called, I think, The Age of Skills, something like this. I don't remember already. I published this book a long time ago. John, by the way, did you understand what I recommended to you? That you better go to my website, download the book for $50, download the PDF version of this book and another book. Someone corrected me. Book, not book, book. Okay? And printed it out. Print it out. And you're going to have a physical book. Someone asked the question. Yes, okay. David Lapin asked a question. Hi, please explain how the tongue helps a stuttering person talk properly. In order for, okay, I will explain it to you. But I will ask you a very simple question. How does your hand help you to write correctly without mistakes any letter of the alphabet? How does your hand help you? Have you ever seen how young children just learning to write, how do they write their letters? Sometimes upside down, sometimes backwards, sometimes skip letters in the word. Why? Because their hand, the only instrument, the only tool we use to produce words when we write, this instrument doesn't have the memory, doesn't have the muscle memory, what to do to write or type correctly words. No memory. Children are just learning. They don't know. The more they write, of course, by the way, in order to write correctly each and every letter, what do they need to do? They go to school. They go to teachers. The teacher says, grab a pen. Okay, I'm going to grab a pencil. I have a pencil. Grab a pencil and move your hand in this way to write this letter. A child is doing it. And guess what? A child is writing perfectly. David, are you following me? This is about writing words. Writing, producing accurately words when we write them. David, let me know if you are understanding me. Now let's switch to speaking. What is one tool we all have that we use? I call it a musical instrument, part of our musical instrument. What is the tool that we must train to move correctly, to use correctly when we speak? It's our tongue. Whenever young children begin speaking, have you heard them speak? Agu, agu, can you understand them, the babies? No. Why? Because they don't have the muscle memory of the tongue to say words. It takes some time for children to build this memory after birth. At first, it's just agu, abu, abu, boo, boo, right? Then they begin learning short words, then longer words with their tongue, by moving their tongue. People who stutter. And by the way, when they say words, let's say instead of rabbit, they say wabbit. Instead of, no, I don't know, any word that adults say correctly, a child distorts this kind of words and says these words incorrectly. And what is our reaction? Oh, this is so cute the way you say this word wabbit instead of rabbit. But when a person grows up and he's already an adult and still says wabbit instead of rabbit, it's no longer funny. I mean, it's no longer cute. It is funny. That's what I wanted to say. See, didn't prepare what to say and made a mistake. It's no longer cute when adults make the same mistakes, moving their tongue incorrectly because their tongue still doesn't know how to move to say this word. And this is the time when people who stutter, when they hear other people laugh at them, because it is funny, okay? There are some words, when you change them around, they sound really funny and the meaning is totally opposite. I have only one example. Like, for example, the word thought, the thought in your head, and the word taught, when the teacher taught the class. Totally different meaning. It's not funny, but sometimes it is funny. Okay. Oh, for example, 3 and tree. Do you hear the difference between these words? Tree, 3. 3 is the number, and tree is a plant growing in front of your house, right? So people who stutter still have not developed their memory, the muscle memory of the tongue. And this is why they still speak like young children with a lot of mistakes. And on top of that, of course, they develop a lot of psychological layers. They're afraid to speak. They don't want people to laugh at them, right? They feel embarrassed. So, David, I hope you understood what I have said to you. So this is a simple explanation. In order to speak well, stop looking for a cure of your absolutely healthy body. You have the muscles. They are the same. You have the brain. The brain is the same. Everything in your body is exactly the same as in me, for example. Oh, okay. Everything is the same. But unfortunately, you are not using it in the same way. You are still confused. You still don't know how to use your tongue. Every time you speak, your tongue is looking, groping, kind of trying to get there. Sometimes you're lucky and the tongue does something correctly, but most of the time, the tongue is not trained to do the dance. I also like to say that speech is a dance. Speech is a dance, exactly the dance. And whenever you dance, you got to train your muscles to do this dance, right? And if you don't know how to move your body muscles, you're going to look awkward. We've talked about it many times. Okay, David, you don't give me your feedback. I don't know if you understood me. I was waiting. Okay, Dinesh wrote, I'm trying to move the tongue, but facing the people at the same time, I'm afraid, ma'am. Of course, because you have no idea how to move your tongue. See, the word trying tells me the whole thing. trying means maybe yes, maybe not, maybe I'll do it, maybe not. So Dinesh, you are an amazing guy. Why don't you come to me in person? Okay, you want to be like John? He has been following me since 2012. 2012. How many years? 10 years. 10 years, and he's still struggling. David wrote, I don't fully understand. Show me how to move my tongue. Your tongue I can show to you, but I need 6 hours minimum to show it to you. 6 to 8 hours of my time. This is how much time you would need, to take from me. Because you don't need one movement of the tongue, right? You need all the movements of the tongue to say any word, anytime. And all these movements of the tongue, when we move the tongue and produce voice melodies called ringtones, they all are explained, they all are listed and explained in my books. I'm going to show to you how many of them. Do you see this table? You see this table? In order to explain to you how to move your tongue for all these voice melodies called ringtones, you need to enroll in my class for at least 6 hours. 6 hours of my time. I'm going to go just nonstop for 6 hours. Of course, you can go to the bathroom and you can have a short break to eat. But this is what I do. For 6 hours, we're going to go through all the tongue movements, and you will finally understand what natural, normal speaking is based on the laws of nature. Laws of nature, not speculation of speech therapists. So I am here once again. It's time we break the system, the fraudulent system called speech therapy, speech pathology, and stuff. The video I showed in the beginning of this live presentation. Give me pluses, just push pluses if you have watched this short video, 30-second video, where I explained the whole fraudulent system, where people who stutter are treated like sheep, like geese with no brain. And they are all directed to get treated because they are convinced that stuttering is a sickness. See, I'm repeating myself because I don't know if you watched this short 30-second video. It's uploaded on YouTube as well. Hope you watched it. Okay, so it's time we break the system, dear. It's time we do that. But everyone is different. Everyone's choice is different. If you don't want to invest money in yourself, then be like John. Keep going for 10 years. Keep struggling. Keep stuttering like John has been doing. See, he's still here. He's still telling me, good job. Thank you so much, of course, for good words. But why? Why wait for 10 years? I can't believe in 10 years you wouldn't be able to make even $2,000. This is how much my students pay for one class with me, introduction course called ETALON Speech and Blocking, 6-hour class. I can't believe in 10 years you haven't earned the money. Then you don't need it. Keep struggling. David, I'm from Ireland. How do I get an appointment into your class? And how much would it cost me to your guaranteed success? David, once again, it's very easy. Today's technology is the best. Go to livestutterfree.com. Register for watching my webinar. I think oh no, it was someone else. So let me get the steps. Let me get the steps that I have created already. Bear with me, guys. I will. Right here. Here are the steps to enroll in my online class for you. I gave these steps to someone else. So edit, copy. Here we go. I'm going to go and drop it for you guys. Everyone, please pay attention to what I'm going to drop right here. Second, I need to, no, I didn't do it with me or doesn't look right. It's the message was too long and it just spread. Can you see it? So here are the steps to enroll in my online class for you. Number 1, watch the entire webinar. I'm going to do it one more time and make it shorter. Paste. I'm going to make it shorter. Where did it break? Consultation. Conversation. Okay. Got it. Okay, cut. Так, 1. Here is the next one. Paste. Yeah. I think now it should be easier for you guys to read. No, it still broke. How do I delete it? I want to delete and I don't know how. Second. Okay, I'll just do it right like this. Show. Okay, here we go. Here are the steps to enroll in my online class for you. Number 1, watch the entire webinar. Number 2, schedule a free Zoom call with me because the system will take you to the page after you watch the webinar. The system will take you to this to my scheduler. Schedule a free call with me and bring your caregivers to this conversation. If you are not still working, you're still dependent on the financial support of your family. Okay? Most of the time, this is true with people who are students, some kind of in high school, in college, and they need to their parents to finance them. Okay. Next, show. The next one here are watch the entire webinar. Wait a second, hide. I'm confused here. Show. Okay. Number 3, have a free Zoom call consultation with me where I will answer all the questions of you and your family. Pay for the class. Fill the enrollment form. And number 6, schedule the class. Any questions about what needs to be done? What is the webinar? The webinar, you guys are amazing. Did you go to my website? I'll show it to you. Okay, guys, I'll show it to you. Hi. Let me share my website with you. I'll do it for you right now, David. Okay, bear with me. Present. Stop. Okay, now present. Share screen. Chrome tab. Okay, I will share my website with you. Where is it? God, I have so much open on my computer. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Share. Here we go. Let me go to the home page. This is where you are going to land. Okay, let me see where StreamYard is. Do you see this? This is where you're going to land. David, do you see it? No, this is not YouTube. This is my livestutterfree.com website. Okay? Do you see the screen now? Okay. I'm going to go there and I'm going to show you the next part. Okay, where is it? Come on. I think it. Yeah. So this is where you landed, right? That's where you landed. After you have landed, look what I do. I'm scrolling a little bit down and I see watch our free webinar and learn the 4 steps to leave Stutter-Free in 3 days. Do you see this now? Do you see it? And it says, click here, you click here. And you will be immediately directed to my webinar. Here is my webinar. Greetings and welcome to today's session. I am ANNA DEETER, and as you can see by the title, today we're going to show you. Okay, I stopped it because it's a 41-minute webinar. Let me go back to you. You gotta understand when you land on the webinar, you will not see right away the page of the webinar because I am subscribed already. That's why it allowed me to watch the webinar. You will have to join, you would have to subscribe, register for watching the webinar. So David, you follow directions. I hope you can. Do you see what your, yeah. Okay. Hi, JK Tutorials. Good to see you guys here. So, David, did you understand now how to watch my webinar? How? Okay. Give me feedback. Because if not, I will explain it to you again and again. This is my job. My job is explain, answer questions. Guys, don't forget to give me likes. There are 10 people watching and I see only 1 likes. What's going on? Give me your likes. Okay. So, JK Tutorials, what's new in your life? And also, 5 people right now dropped. Okay. 5 people. Let me know what countries you're from. So I would get the picture of the time zones because I got a little bit later today on Thursday. I do my best to do live streams on Thursdays, but the time varies sometimes. I mean, today the day was so beautiful. I went to the beach. I was walking on the beach. The coal spill is over and I'm again able to walk on the beach, and soon, can't wait, I'm going to go live. I'm going to go and swim in the ocean. Okay, can't wait for that. So let me go back to, no, not webinar. Where is it? Come on. This is Wix. This is inbox. Where? Oh, here it is. I just wanted to switch to this picture. Okay. So once again, register for viewing my webinar. Please, 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 as soon as possible. Don't wait. It's free. And I promise to you, the webinar will change the way you look at your life, will change the way you look at your speaking, at stuttering. It will change your life. I can't wait you. Okay. Do you understand me? Okay. Sorry, I still don't understand. In Ireland, we use YouTube. So where am I go to join your website? I am new to all this. Sorry. Can you click on the link right now? Here is the link. Live. Here. Okay. It doesn't appear as a link. What you can do, you can simply copy it, copy the link, like highlight it, copy it, and put it in your browser on top of your computer. And actually, David, ask someone else. I'm sure you have a lot of people who know how to operate computers, who know how to use technology. Ask someone not far away from you. Even in Ireland, I am sure if you have managed to get to YouTube, you can manage to simply go to my website. Okay, David? So copy the link, put it in your browser, and click enter. I don't know how else to explain to you. JK Tutorials wrote, I have been listening to your valuable speech every time, ma'am. Okay, this is your choice. And I'll tell you also that today we have had someone who joined me. I am going to share his message. I'm going to show to you. Do you see this gentleman? He has been watching and listening to me since 2012. 2012. For 10 years he's been listening to my speeches and he's still stuttering. For how long are you planning to sit here, JK Tutorial, and listen to my lives? My recommendation, make an appointment with me. It's free. The first meeting we have will be free. And then you will decide what to do. Okay? So this gentleman lives in Africa and he's been watching me since 2012 and still stuttering. If you want to be like him, yes, you can. But I am here to make sure that those of you who want to quit stuttering once and for all can do that in no time. Yes, you would have to work for that. You would have to earn some funds for that. It's a big investment, I agree. But what could be big or small when we are talking about your life? It's your life, guys. Your life. Can you see pictures, faces of my students? They all were in your position, in your shoes. They all were there. But today, they all speak stutter-free. All of them, all of the rational ones, at least, the ones who would still come to me if they got confused. It happens sometimes after the class. They may get confused, forget something, because this is a natural for our memory. When we learn something, it's natural when we don't use it a lot of the time, all the time. We don't develop a skill, and our memory gets confused. We substitute the information in our memory and we forget something. And if this happens with my graduates, I always tell them, come back to me. I will refresh your memory. Come back to me. I will redirect you back to your perfect speech. But you know what? I deal with all kinds of people, honestly. David, okay, I get someone to help me what to do. What do you want me to do? To tell them to type in to get to your website. Okay, now you're talking. Now you're talking. See, this is also one of my students. Look at him. He could not say a word. When he looked at me, when he came to me, he couldn't speak. This gentleman, he couldn't speak. His tongue was between his teeth. He used his tongue as a gag, and he couldn't speak. But after he came to me, we communicated. The whole family provided for him. But I mean, I talked about it. So once again, the topic of today's conversation, you can stop stuttering only now, never tomorrow. Right now, the moment you begin using correctly your perfect body, mind, computer, your stuttering disappears instantly. Instantly. Right away at the present moment. Do not ever wait for tomorrow for your stuttering to go away. It will not. Simply because you still don't know what to do with your tongue. Your tongue still doesn't have the tongue memory, no muscle memory. It's the same if you were sitting holding the pen but not moving your hand to write letters, to build the muscle memory of your hand. It's the same. You would be still struggling to write the letters because you need to adjust the muscle for producing anything, creating something, making something, doing something with your muscles. The muscles need the training. Only in the now, right now. Right now, I have trained my tongue to say a pencil. I have repeated it many, many times. A pencil, a pencil, a pencil, a pencil, a pencil, a pencil, a pencil. That's it. Whenever I'm in front of other people, I'll do the same if I understand how to do it, what to focus on when I speak. Someone wrote to me, I believe it was, who wrote this to me? Dinesh. Yeah, Dinesh wrote, I'm trying to move the tongue, but facing the people at that time, I'm afraid, ma'am. Yeah, Dinesh. I'm going to talk about this right now. I'll show you a message, Dinesh. So Dinesh wrote, I'm trying to move the tongue, but while facing people at the same time, I'm afraid. Of course, because we have two ingredients of the soup called human, right? So this is a body and mind computer, body and mind. What is the body? The tongue. What is the mind? Memory. Okay? So you need to understand how to use them both correctly in coordination. You need to understand what to focus on when you are speaking. And this is what I teach. I teach it. The best way, of course, is a 3-day class, the best solution. But I understand you may not have the funds yet. This is why I invite everyone, strongly recommend, come and join at least the 1-day course, which is never been this different. The cost is always the same. It's only $2,000. Only. If you cannot make even only $2,000 like John in 10 years, no, it tells me something. You don't work. You don't work enough. Or what you do doesn't actually support you. And you need help of maybe your family, maybe some other people, maybe the bank loan, maybe relatives, friends. I don't know your situation. This is why you got to come to me directly. Let me see you. Let me determine your problem. Only after I see you and the way you stutter, I know what's missing in your head and in your body, in your mind and in your body. I know right away, and I can easily direct you to moving your perfect, healthy body, perfect brain in the correct way. I can do that. And I can do it, I would say 99% guaranteed. I say 99 because there is 1% of very extremely irrational people. They tell them, drop your tongue down, and they put it up. They tell them, do this, and they do the opposite. Why? Because of the beginning stage of schizophrenia. This is schizophrenia. Okay. Fortunately, there are not too many people struggling from schizophrenia. This is why I am telling you 99% of people who stutter can follow my directions and fix their speech in from 1 day to 3 days. Okay, I'm going to hide the message and let me see if anyone wrote. Okay. How much is David wrote? How much is $2,000 in English money? In English money? It is English money. I don't know what English money. You mean euros? I don't know, guys. Go Google it. Google it. In euros, it's going to be less. Yeah. Shop and pay with Alice. Hi, Ma. Hi. Don't know your name. All I see is shop and play with Alice. Alice, maybe. So, guys, I don't see too many questions. I will, if I don't have a student scheduled right now, I'm looking at my schedule. I do my best to schedule students over the weekends. So if I haven't scheduled anybody, I don't think I have anybody for next Thursday, I'll do my best to go live with you next Thursday. But bring more students, bring more people so we would have fun. I want to have fun. What is it? 5, 10 people? Nah, it's not enough for me. We want more people. We want to break the system, break the fraudulent system of stuttering cure industry. It's a fraud. I keep talking about it today. I'm sick and tired of tiptoeing around. Oh, you may go to speech therapist. No, you don't go to speech therapist. You don't. So I would like to finish my today's live stream with a video that I showed in the beginning. I want to edit. Oh, I didn't have to get rid of that. Okay, present, share screen, Chrome tab. I'm going to show you the video. Share. Enjoy it. This is what the system is doing with you. One more time. Dance, everyone move. I love the music. Everyone, to speech therapy. No, there is a way. Don't believe doctors. Don't treat stuttering. Train your tongue to speak. Live stutter-free. Okay. Did you see the video? That's what it is. The system is treating you like sheep, guys. Sheep. Okay? And you are not sheep, you people. You are not these dumb geese. You're not dumb. You all are smart. But doctors and therapists treat you as you were stupid and dumb. Stop listening to doctors and therapists. Stop going to speech therapists. Stop believing that you are incurably sick with stuttering. There is a very, very simple way. One way, when you train your tongue to speak and enjoy it for the rest of your life. Any other questions, guys? Don't forget to give me likes. Lots of love to you. See you next Thursday. Bring more students. Bye-bye.